to the shed. So this is the shed at the allotment, and this is one of the jobs that next year we want to try and get this kitted out properly, because we built it last year from just old decking boards that we'd sourced and some really cheap, you see this, I don't know if you can tell actually, oh you won't be able to tell over here, these, they were cheap in the, I think it was B&Q, something like that, but they were going cheap anyway, so Trev just bought them. Proved really difficult to work with, but never mind, he's done it. So yeah, and we also got the window free from Marketplace, I think, so that, you know, he's just thrown this up like he does. He's so clever. And yeah, so, but what we've never done is we used, basically when we built it, we just chucked everything in here to get it out of the weather, basically. And then we've just been using it, and it's like a big giant game of Tetris whenever we need to get anything out. But next year we're hoping to, or over the winter, we'll see how he feels, we're hoping to sort of kit it out a bit and put some worktops and all sorts in there, just so that we can, and maybe like a seed planting station. I really want one of those ones that's like a grid, so that you can plant everything up and it just falls through into a tray underneath, and then you can just keep reusing it, all the soil and stuff. So yeah, that's the shed. In a minute, I'm just gonna have my coffee. I need to get my garlic in today, like I said. I want to try and get some of the, this week I need to get some of the blueberry bushes moved over from our other plot into this plot, and I want to show you I keep mentioning the makeshift polytunnel that was on the second plot, that the chap had made before us, so, and someone said can they see it, so I'll take you over there in a minute and have a little look around that. I'm just gonna have my coffee. This is the makeshift polytunnel. We've just opened it and it is sweltering. Oh, and hay fork, Trev found it. It was in this shed, he'd put it away. Anyway, so yeah, this is the makeshift polytunnel, and it is so warm in here. I think at some point it might have been a pond, because we seem to have some liner and stuff, and it dips right down, and it's, I mean, this, as far as we can go, is full. So, I mean, you know, it's not great, but, you know, it's good and it works. So all of this has all been left. I've actually tidied this up because it was just everywhere in here, but we've got some crates, which is good because I really wanted to get hold of some of those. And yeah, we've got some bits of wood, and one thing we did find in here, which was really good, was some seeds in a seed box. Hold on, I'll get them out and show you. So yeah, this seed box was here. Lovely old thing. Well, it's not that old, is it? But yeah, it is absolutely full of seeds from, I don't actually know where they're from. I don't know if it's king seeds, I'm not sure. But there's so many different things in here, and I'd really like to try, oh, parsley, that's good. I really wanted to do some of that this year. I really want to try and grow some. I don't know how long they've been here, but they look relatively new, don't they? I mean, they don't look old. But there's zinnias, there's Chinese aster. I mean, there's peonies. So there's loads and loads of flowers, but there's also nasturtiums, kohlrabi, dill, Chinese, oh, I've said that already, French beans, watermelon, garden cress. That's good to go. I quite often use cress with our eggs and make like an egg mayonnaise for rolls and things like that. But what we have been doing over the last couple of years is actually making them with, we grow during the winter for some really good nutrients kick. We grow some microgreens. So that's good. I'll be using that. So that's Swiss Giant Mix Viola. Then we've got some Morning Glory, red sweet peppers, tomatoes, squash. That one is a, you know what I'm like with squash, I love a pumpkin or a squash. Petition white, so I'll have to have a look at those. Yeah, beans, Welsh onions, cabbage, long radish, also more squash, that's a long white bush. Okay. Melon, zucchini, cauliflower, chives, sage. There's literally so many in here, so I'm going to actually try to use some of them, because they don't look that old, and you know, if they don't grow, they don't grow. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, there's some beetroot, some bin bags, there's all sorts of little bits and bobs in here. What's this? Hold on, I don't know what this is. I haven't seen this yet. Oh, I think that might be some saved beans or something. Ah, peas. Well, I'll definitely use them. What does it say? Provence? I don't know. But yeah, I'll use all of these things that Bob left behind, because, you know, he was very good at growing and we don't want to waste anything. Hopefully you can see me. I'm going to be planting some of my garlic in this bed. This is the bed that I put the carrots in. I've got 5. They're all down the centre though, so it shouldn't make too much of a difference to plant around them anyway. You know, carrots and garlic go well together apparently. So the varieties that I'm planting are obviously elephant garlic from last year. That's the one that I saved so that I can grow that one, so that's definitely going in. These ones here are Russian Giant, so they've got like a blush like pinky colour to them, but they're going to get really good and really strong. And these ones are Solent White, and they also get a nice big bulb for cooking. So I'm gonna use those today and get those put in. I might do the elephant garlic down the centre and then Russian Giant, Solent White. Sounds like a plan. Right, let's crack on with that then. So first things first, I'm going to get all of these out of here. Look at the size of these bulbs. I mean, that one's like, these cloves, I mean, look, that one's like the size of a whole bulb of normal garlic. Right, okay, so that's made a nice mess. Right, let's see. One can go there, one can go there, one can go there. I'm going to give them quite a bit of room because they do get big. So yeah, look at the size of this one. It's massive. When you plant it, you want to pop it in a hole about 1 inch under, and then you want to plant it that way up. So that way is to the floor and your pointy side up. So when you're planting garlic, if you plant it now, which is the best time to do it, it doesn't really grow much over winter. You might see a few little shoots coming through, but what it's doing is putting down roots and getting itself really strong. So that is what you want to be aiming for, getting it in, letting it get strong roots, so that then in the spring it'll just pop up and start growing nicely. I'll put a little pop-up of this garlic from last year when I harvested it, because everyone went crazy for it. It was so good. I'm going to pop the Russian Giant in this side. I just need to see how many I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that one feels a bit naff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. One for luck. Right, let's get them in. These won't need quite as much space in between them because they're not as big, but I don't want to do them an injustice and not give them enough room. So what I do actually is just make sure I'm spacing them out evenly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've evenly spaced these out, and I'm going to get them popped in. So bum side down, pointy side up. Gone off track a little bit, but I've got a little bit of space at the end. Right, let's get them covered over. Yes, I've taken my gloves off, but I don't know what it is. There's something about, I don't like dirty hands normally, but there's something about having your hands in the soil. Just, it's so lovely. Absolutely love it. Okay, another thing that I am going to do today is quickly get these planted out, because they're still in seed start, and so they're not getting enough nutrients, so they're going a little bit funny, and I don't want to waste them. I want to see if we can overwinter these cabbages, so I'm going to pop them in all around the mangel wurzels, which are going nuts, by the way. Look at that one now. Huh. I can't wait to try these. So yeah, I'm going to give it a little de-weed because there's quite a few weeds in there, and then get these cabbages popped in. What I've done is I bought these on Amazon, these little mini greenhouse type things. Oh gosh, I'm getting out of the packet now. So that when I put them on, I can just put these over and try and protect them a little bit from, because we are getting quite cold evenings now. Although it's absolutely beautiful today, I do want to try and protect them as much as possible. They will still get rain because they have got a hole in the top, and they will take up water from, I'm going to be obviously planting them in the ground, so they'll just take up any water from there anyway. So I'm hoping that it'll work. We shall see. I like a little experiment every now and then. Let's see what we can get done. Just a little top tip, if you are going to build one of these little cages, this is scaffolding net, and it comes, and all along the edge is these little holes. So what Trev's done is we've put it over, and then he has gone along and put little screws in so that you can pull it tight and hook them over, and then that keeps it on. So it's all nice and tidy. And then hopefully it can stop the cabbage whitefly and butterflies and things laying eggs on them. Hopefully you can hear me. So now we're on moving these blueberry bushes. I've got to be really careful because there's so many stinger nettles around here. So I'm going to see if I can just get rid of some of those first. Look at the size of them roots. Blimey. Oh, crikey, this has literally been since the spring and they have gone mental. Okay, so that's given me a bit of room. Right, okay, so these blueberry bushes, they like to be grown in ericaceous soil, so it's highly acidic. So this one that I've got here is called Brigitta. They're nice big plump ones, and I'm going to be popping them in. I've got some extra ericaceous soil here and my new pots, so I'm going to be trying to transplant them into there. Let's get this open. Oh god, that's heavier than I thought it was going to be. Oh, I did bring it. I just buried it. Right, okay. Oh, that's nice soil. Come on then, you're coming with me. Don't know, you've done particularly well there, so hopefully your new home will be better. I've been told that blueberry bushes do go like this in the winter and they end up just sticks, so I'm hoping that I haven't managed to kill them, leaving them over here. I just don't like this plot. I'm so glad we've got the other one. I've also got on the other plot some blueberry feed, so I'll give them a nice drink and a little bit of a feed, and hopefully that'll see them through the winter. Right, that's that one done. Now I did plant 3 lots in here, but one definitely hasn't taken off. They were only little cheap ones. They're here. I mean, I don't know, I don't think they're going to come to anything. So I did have 3 different varieties, because apparently that's what you're meant to do with blueberries, to get them to really compete with each other, and then they produce more. But I can always grab another one in the spring. Right, let's put that one in there so I know what one that is. Thank you. Come on then. That's it. Don't want to take any bindweed or any more stinging nettles with me, really, if I can help it. So you can go away. Where's the label for this one? So that one is Blueberry Blue Crop. So that one should be nice as well. I'm not going to water them before I move them because obviously that'll make them heavier. And they're heavy enough as it is. But I will take my rubbish. Right, I think what I'm going to do is pop these on this, because apparently something else that I've heard, you're not supposed to let the ericaceous soil touch normal soil, because the normal soil will take over. I don't know if that's true. If anyone's an avid blueberry grower or connoisseur, can you let me know if that is true, because that will determine where we actually do end up putting these. But I think for now, to overwinter, I will just leave them on this board and see how we go. But yeah, I would like to know, so if anyone could let me know in the comments if that is actually true, then that would be fantastic. Thank you. Okay, so that brings us to the end of another week at Harvest and Home UK. I really want to say thank you to all of our new subscribers. Welcome, it's lovely to have you here. If you've watched this video and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is free, doesn't cost you a thing, and yeah, we'll see you next week. Sorry, Trev's mowing again. You're right, we're gonna go. Don't want to stop him. I don't think he's going to stop. So yeah, that's the makeshift polytunnel. Didn't work, did it?